Chosen ones, an emergency message is sounding from the heavens right now, and this word is your shield, your salvation, your divine protection. God has placed this truth in front of you because you are not meant to walk through the storms of this world unprotected. Something powerful is stirring, a force greater than any challenge you face, and it's calling you to stand firm, to claim the safety that has been promised to you. This is not a moment to hesitate. This is your time to rise, to embrace the divine armor God is placing over your life. You are not here by chance. The Creator has guided your steps to this very moment, where a word of divine protection is being spoken directly to your soul. This message is urgent because the battles you're facing, whether they're in your mind, your heart, or the world around you, are real. But they are not greater than the God who chose you. The storms may rage, the doubts may whisper, but the truth is this: no weapon formed against you will prosper. God's protection is your birthright, and it's time to claim it. Pause for a second. Hit that like button to amplify this energy, and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones standing in God's light. Comment 777 below to declare that you're ready to receive this divine shield. Picture a fortress, unshakable, surrounded by chaos but untouched by its fury. That fortress is you, chosen one. God has built a wall of protection around you that no force in this world can breach. The enemy may try to throw fear, confusion, or hardship your way, but those things cannot touch the core of who you are. You are sealed by divine promise. Think of Daniel in the lion's den, surrounded by danger, yet untouched because God's hand was over him. That same hand is over you right now. It's not about escaping the trials. It's about walking through them with a peace that confounds those who expect you to break. This emergency message is not just about survival. It's about thriving in the face of adversity. God's protection doesn't just shield you from harm, it empowers you to move forward with boldness. You're not meant to cower or hide. You're meant to stand tall, knowing that the Creator of the universe has declared you untouchable. The world may see your challenges, but what they don't see is the divine force surrounding you, turning every obstacle into a stepping stone. Your enemies may plot, but their plans will crumble because God's word over your life is final. Have you ever felt a moment where fear tried to take hold, but something inside you refused to give in? That's the spark of divine protection already at work within you. It's not just a feeling, it's a promise rooted in truth. Psalm 91:11 says, "He will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." Those angels are not distant, they are surrounding you right now. Every step you take is guided, every moment you breathe is covered. This is not a hope, it's a certainty. God's protection is active, alive, and moving in your life, even when you can't see it. The world will try to convince you that you're vulnerable, that your struggles define you. But, chosen one, that's a lie. Your struggles are not your identity. They are the canvas on which God paints His glory. Every challenge you face is a setup for a miracle. Think of Moses standing before the Red Sea, trapped between an army and an impossible barrier. The world saw defeat, but God saw deliverance. That same God is parting the seas in your life right now. The things that seem impossible are about to become your testimony. This word of protection is your anchor in the storm. It's not about avoiding the waves. It's about knowing they cannot pull you under. God's shield is not passive. It's a living, breathing force that moves with you. When you walk into a room, you carry an authority that shifts the atmosphere. People may not understand it, but they feel it. Your presence alone disarms the chaos around you because God's protection radiates from within. This is why the enemy cannot touch you, because the light you carry exposes every shadow. Sometimes the greatest battles are the ones no one sees. The thoughts that try to steal your peace, the doubts that creep in during the quiet moments, these are the moments where God's protection shines brightest. You don't have to fight those battles alone. The Holy Spirit is your defender, whispering truth when the lies get loud. Philippians 4:7 promises, "The peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." That peace is your weapon, your fortress, your victory. Chosen one, this emergency message is a call to action, not to strive, but to trust. Stop looking at the size of the storm and start looking at the size of your God. The Creator who spoke the stars into existence is the same one who has spoken protection over your life. You are not defined by what's against you. You are defined by who's for you. And who is for you? The King of all creation, the one who holds the universe in his hands. That's the power standing behind you. The world may try to label you by your circumstances, your job, your struggles, your past. But God labels you by his purpose. You are not a victim of your situation. You are a victor in his plan. The enemy may try to remind you of your failures, but God reminds you of your future. Every moment of pain, every setback, every tear has been seen, and none of it will be wasted. Your story is being rewritten with a divine pen, and the ending is victory. This protection is not just for you, it's for those you carry with you. Your family, your loved ones, your community, they are covered under the same divine shield. When you stand in God's protection, you become a beacon of safety for others. Think of Noah, who built an ark not just for himself, but for his family, for the future. Your faith is building an ark right now, a place of refuge for those who need it. Your strength is their hope. Your trust is their guide. Comment 777 below to claim this promise, to declare that you are walking in God's divine protection. This number is a sign of divine completion, a reminder that God's plan for you is perfect and unstoppable. Hit that like button to send this energy out into the world, and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones who are standing in this truth. This is not just a message, it's a movement, and you are at the center of it. God's protection doesn't mean the absence of challenges, it means the presence of power. You are not walking through this world alone. Every step you take is guarded, every decision you make is guided. The enemy may try to distract you, but he cannot derail you. The lies may try to shake you, but they cannot break you. You are covered by a force that is greater than any opposition, and that force is the love of God. Think of the story of Esther, a woman who faced impossible odds, yet walked into a king's court with divine favor. She didn't have an army, but she had God's protection. She didn't have power, but she had God's purpose. And because of that, she saved a nation. You, chosen one, are walking in that same favor. The rooms you enter, the battles you face, they are all under God's authority. You are not just surviving, you are shaping history. This emergency message is a reminder that you are not fighting for victory, you are fighting from victory. The battle has already been won. The cross has already declared it. The enemy may roar, but his power is broken. You are not waiting for protection, you are living in it. Every moment you choose faith over fear, you are walking in the reality of God's promise. This is not a hope for tomorrow. This is your truth today. The world will try to make you feel small, but God is calling you to stand tall. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are a chosen one, marked by divine purpose. The challenges you face are not here to destroy you. They are here to reveal you. Every trial is a stage for God's glory to shine through you. People will look at you and wonder how you remain so steady, so strong. They'll see the peace in your eyes and the strength in your step, and they'll know something supernatural is at work. Your protection is not just a shield, it's a statement. It declares to the world that God's hand is on you. It's a testimony that no matter what comes against you, you will not be moved. Think of David facing Goliath. The world saw a boy with a sling, but God saw a king with a promise. That same promise is over you. The giants in your life, fear, doubt, hardship, are about to fall because God's protection is your weapon. This word is your lifeline, chosen one. It's not just about getting through the storm, it's about dancing in it. God's protection doesn't just keep you safe, it sets you free. Free to dream bigger, to love deeper, to live bolder. The enemy may try to chain you, but God has already broken those chains. You are not bound by fear, you are released by faith. Step into that freedom today, knowing that nothing can touch what God has claimed. Sometimes, the greatest danger isn't the storm outside, it's the silence within. The moments when you wonder if you're enough, if you're seen, if you're heard. Hear this now. You are enough because God is enough. You are seen because God sees you. You are heard because God is listening. His protection is not just over your body, it's over your mind, your heart, your soul. No lie can take root where God's truth is planted. The enemy loves to whisper that you're alone, that no one understands your struggle. But God says you are never alone. Hebrews 13:5 declares, "I will never leave you nor forsake you." That promise is your shield when the nights are long and the battles are heavy. You are not fighting in your own strength. You are fighting in God's, and His strength never fails. His protection never falters. His love never wavers. This emergency message is a call to remember who you are. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a vessel of divine purpose. The world may try to define you by what you've lost, but God defines you by what He's given you. You are not your mistakes. You are His masterpiece. You are not your pain. You are His promise. Every step you take is a declaration that God's protection is real, active, and unshakable. When the enemy tries to surround you, remember the story of Elisha in 2 Kings 6. His servant saw an army closing in, but Elisha saw something greater: chariots of fire covering the hills. That's what surrounds you right now, chosen one. You may see the threat, but God sees the victory. His angels are encamped around you. His spirit is within you, and His promise is over you. You are untouchable because you are His. This protection is not just for the big moments, it's for the small ones too. The quiet decisions, the daily battles, the moments when you feel unnoticed. God's shield is there in the mundane, in the ordinary, in the moments no one else sees. Every breath you take is covered by His grace. Every choice you make is guided by His hand. You are never outside the reach of His protection. The world will try to pull you into chaos, but God is calling you into peace. This emergency message is your reminder to anchor yourself in that peace. It's not about ignoring the storm, it's about knowing the one who calms it. Mark 4:39 tells of Jesus speaking to the waves. "Peace, be still," and they obeyed. That same voice is speaking over your life right now. The waves may rise, but they will not overcome you. Chosen one, you are a walking miracle. The fact that you're still standing, still believing, still moving forward, that's proof of God's protection. The Enemy thought he could break you, but he didn't know who he was dealing with. You are not just anyone, you are God's chosen. Your life is a testament to His power, His love, His unbreakable promise. Every scar you carry is a badge of victory, every tear a seed of joy. This word is your weapon, your shield, your declaration. It's not just about surviving the battle, it's about claiming the victory that's already yours. God's protection is not a question, it's a fact. It's not a maybe, it's a certainty. You are covered, you are guarded, you are chosen. Stand in that truth today and watch the enemy flee. Comment 777 to affirm this promise. Hit that like button to spread this light, and subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones in God's unshakable protection. The storms you face are not random, they are divine appointments. God is using every challenge to shape you, to strengthen you, to reveal the power within you. Think of Joseph, sold into slavery, thrown into prison, yet rising to rule a nation. His trials were not the end, they were the path to his purpose. Your trials are not your end either. They are the road to your destiny, paved with God's protection. This emergency message is a wake-up call. You are not meant to live in fear, to shrink back, to doubt your worth. You are meant to shine, to stand, to soar. God's protection is your foundation, your strength, your freedom. The enemy may try to shake you, but he cannot move what God has established. You are rooted in divine purpose, grounded in divine love, covered in divine protection. Sometimes, the greatest act of faith is simply standing still, not running, not fighting, but trusting. Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." In the middle of the chaos, in the heat of the battle, God is calling you to rest in His protection. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to earn His favor. It's already yours. Stand still and let God fight for you. The world may see your struggles, but God sees your strength. The enemy may see your weaknesses, but God sees His power in you. You are not defined by what comes against you. You are defined by the God who stands with you. His protection is not just a shield, it's a crown. It declares that you are royalty, chosen for a purpose that no force in heaven or earth can stop. This emergency message is your reminder that you are never alone in the fight. God's protection is not just a promise for the future, it's a reality right now. Every moment you feel overwhelmed, every time the enemy tries to pull you down, God's hand is there, lifting you up. You are not just surviving, you are overcoming. You are not just existing, you are thriving. Think of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace. The flames were real, the danger was real, but God's protection was greater. They walked out without even the smell of smoke on them. That's the kind of protection over your life. The fire may rage, but it will not consume you. You will walk out stronger, brighter, untouched by the flames. This word is your lifeline, chosen one. It's not just about getting through the day. It's about living in the fullness of God's plan. His protection is not a temporary fix. It's an eternal promise. You are not just covered for a moment, you are covered for a lifetime. Every step, every breath, every dream is guarded by the God who called you His own. The enemy may try to make you feel small, but God is making you mighty. The world may try to pull you down, but God is lifting you up. You are not just another soul in the crowd, you are a chosen one, marked by divine purpose, sealed by divine protection. Stand in that truth today and watch the impossible become possible. Your life is a miracle in the making, and nothing can stop it. God's protection is not just about keeping you safe. It's about setting you free. Free to dream without limits, to love without fear, to live without chains. The enemy may try to bind you, but God has already loosed you. You are not a prisoner of your circumstances. You are a pioneer of your destiny. Step into that freedom and let the world see what a chosen one can do. This emergency message is your call to rise above the noise, above the fear, above the chaos. God's protection is your foundation, and nothing can shake it. You are not just surviving the storm, you are commanding it. The same God who calmed the sea is calming your heart, guiding your steps, securing your future. You are untouchable because you are His. Every challenge you face is a setup for a comeback. The enemy may think he's winning, but God is writing the final chapter. Your story doesn't end in defeat, it ends in triumph. Every tear you've cried is a seed. God is planting for a harvest of joy. Every battle you've fought is a testimony God is building for His glory. You are not just protected, you are destined. This word is your weapon, chosen one. It's not just a message, it's a declaration. You are not at the mercy of your circumstances. You are under the authority of God's promise. The enemy may try to steal your peace, but he cannot touch your purpose. You are covered. You are chosen. You are unstoppable. Claim this truth and watch the heavens move on your behalf. The world may try to define you by what you lack, but God defines you by what He's given you. You are not your struggles. You are His strength. You are not your pain. You are His promise. His protection is not just a shield, it's a spotlight shining on the truth of who you are. You are a chosen one, and no force in this world can change that. This emergency message is a call to stand firm, not in your own strength, but in God's, not in your own wisdom, but in His. You are not fighting for victory, you are walking in it. The enemy may try to shake you, but he cannot move what God has established. You are rooted in divine purpose, grounded in divine love, sealed in divine protection. Think of Paul and Silas singing in a prison cell at midnight. The chains were real, the darkness was real, but God's power was greater. Their praise shook the foundations, and their chains fell off. Your praise, your faith, your trust, it's shaking the foundations of every obstacle in your life. God's protection is turning your prison into a platform. This word is your anchor, chosen one. It's not about avoiding the battle. It's about knowing you've already won. God's protection is not a hope. It's a fact. It's not a wish. It's a promise. You are covered. You are guarded. You are chosen. Stand in that truth and watch the enemy scatter. Comment 777 to declare this victory. Hit that like button to spread this light, and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones walking in God's unshakable protection. The storms you face are not here to break you, they are here to build you. Every trial is a chisel in God's hand, shaping you into the masterpiece He created you to be. The enemy may try to tear you down, but God is building you up. You are not just surviving, you are becoming stronger, wiser, bolder, becoming the chosen one you were always meant to be. This emergency message is your reminder that God's protection is not passive. It's active, alive, and moving in your life right now. Every moment you feel weak, God is your strength. Every moment you feel lost, God is your guide. His protection is not just a shield, it's a fire, burning away everything that tries to hold you back. You are not just protected, you are unstoppable. The world may try to tell you that you're ordinary, but God says you're extraordinary. The enemy may try to make you feel powerless, but God says you're powerful. You are not defined by what comes against you. You are defined by the God who stands with you. His protection is your birthright, your promise, your victory. Step into it today and watch the impossible become possible. This word is your lifeline, chosen one. It's not just about getting through the storm, it's about shining in it. God's protection doesn't just keep you safe. It makes you a light in the darkness. The enemy may try to dim your shine, but he cannot touch your spark. You are a chosen one, and your light will not be hidden. Every step you take is guarded by divine purpose. Every breath you breathe is covered by divine love. The enemy may try to steal your joy, but he cannot touch your destiny. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. God's protection is not just a shield, it's a crown, declaring to the world that you are his. Wear it boldly, chosen one, and let the world see who you are. This emergency message is a call to rise. Rise above the fear, rise above the doubt, rise above the chaos. God's protection is your foundation, and nothing can shake it. You are not just a survivor, you are a conqueror. The enemy may try to pull you down, but God is lifting you up. You are a chosen one, and your time is now. The battles you face are not the end of your story, they are the beginning of your testimony. Every challenge is a chapter God is writing, and the ending is victory. You are not defined by what you've lost. You are defined by what God is giving you. His protection is your promise, your power, your peace. Stand in it and watch the heavens move. This word is your weapon, chosen one. It's not just a message, it's a mandate. You are not at the mercy of the enemy. You are under the authority of God. His protection is not a maybe, it's a certainty. You are covered, you are chosen, you are unstoppable. Claim this truth today and watch the impossible become possible. The world may try to make you feel small, but God is making you mighty. The enemy may try to break you, but God is building you. You are not just another soul in the crowd. You are a chosen one, marked by divine purpose, sealed by divine protection. Stand in that truth and let the world see what God can do. This emergency message is your call to shine, not to shrink, not to hide, but to stand bold and bright in the face of every storm. God's protection is not just a shield, it's a spotlight, shining on the truth of who you are. You are a chosen one, and no force in this world can change that. Step into your destiny and let God's protection lead the way. Chosen ones, this emergency message is your divine lifeline, a word of protection that cuts through the noise of this world. God's shield over you is not just a defense, it's a declaration. It proclaims to every force of darkness that you are untouchable, set apart, and marked for a purpose that cannot be stopped. The storms may gather, but they will not overcome you. You are anchored in a promise that is stronger than any threat. And today, you are being called to walk in that truth with unshakable confidence. The enemy loves to make you question your worth, to plant seeds of doubt that make you feel exposed. But hear this, God's protection is not something you earn, it's something you carry. It's woven into the very fabric of who you are. Think of the Israelites crossing the Red Sea, with walls of water towering above them. The danger was real, but God's promise was greater. That same promise is holding you up right now, keeping the waters at bay, guiding you through what seems impossible. This word is not just about safety, it's about authority. God's protection gives you the power to walk into any situation and change it. You don't just survive the chaos, you shift it. Your presence carries a weight that the enemy cannot ignore. When you speak, when you act, when you stand, the atmosphere bends to the truth of God's promise over you. You are not just a bystander in this world. You are a force, chosen to bring light where darkness tries to reign. The world may try to tell you that protection comes from control, from planning every step, from guarding every door. But God's protection is different. It's not about locking yourself away. It's about stepping out in faith. It's about knowing that no matter where you go, God's hand goes with you. Psalm 121:8 says, "The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore." Every move you make is covered. Every path you take is guarded. This emergency message is a call to see yourself as God sees you. You are not fragile. You are fortified. You are not weak. You are warrior clad in divine armor. The enemy may try to exploit your vulnerabilities, but God turns those vulnerabilities into victories. Think of Gideon, a man who saw himself as the least, yet God called him mighty. Your weaknesses are not your downfall. They are the stage for God's power to shine. The battles you face are not just about you, they are about the legacy you carry. God's protection over you extends beyond your lifetime, touching those who come after you. Your faith today is planting seeds for generations tomorrow. Like Abraham, who trusted God's promise despite the odds, your obedience is building a future that will outlive you. Your life is not just a moment, it's a movement, and God's protection ensures it will not be stopped. Comment 777 below to stand in this truth, to declare that you are covered by God's unshakable promise. Hit that like button to send this message out to others who need it, and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones walking in divine protection. This is not just a word, it's a weapon, a shield, a fire that burns through every lie the enemy tries to throw at you. Sometimes, the greatest threat isn't what you see, it's what you don't see. The hidden doubts, the quiet fears, the moments when you wonder if God is still there. But this emergency message is your reminder: God is always there. His protection doesn't sleep, doesn't waver, doesn't fade. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." That promise is your anchor when the unseen tries to shake you. You are not just protected, you are positioned. God's shield doesn't just cover you, it places you exactly where you need to be. Every challenge, every delay, every detour is part of His plan to position you for purpose. Think of Ruth, who walked through loss and uncertainty, yet God positioned her in a field that led to redemption. Your life is not random, it's divinely orchestrated, and God's protection ensures you will reach your destiny. The enemy may try to make you feel like you're fighting alone, but you're not. You are surrounded by a divine army, seen and unseen. The angels assigned to you are not passive, they are active, moving on your behalf, clearing paths you cannot see. The Holy Spirit within you is not silent, He is speaking, guiding, empowering. You are not just a solitary figure in this battle. You are part of a divine alliance, backed by the power of heaven itself. This word is your reminder that protection is not just about defense, it's about offense. God's shield doesn't just block the enemy's attacks, it pushes them back. You are not just holding your ground, you are taking new ground. Every step you take in faith is a step into territory the enemy thought he owned. You are not just surviving, you are conquering, claiming what God has already given you. The world will try to make you feel like your struggles are a sign of weakness, but God says they are a sign of strength. Every battle you face is proof that you are a threat to the enemy's plans. Why else would he try so hard to stop you? You are not just a target, you are a force. God's protection ensures that no matter how fierce the attack, you will come out stronger, wiser, and ready for what's next. This emergency message is a call to trust the unseen. You may not see the angels around you, but they are there. You may not see the outcome of your battle, but it's already won. You may not see the path ahead, but God is lighting it. Trust in His protection, and you will walk through the fire without being burned, through the storm without being shaken, through the darkness without being lost. Think of the story of Job, who lost everything yet stood firm in his faith. The enemy thought he could break him, but God's protection turned his loss into restoration. Your losses are not the end, they are the beginning of something greater. God's shield is turning your pain into purpose, your trials into triumphs. You are not just protected, you are being prepared for a comeback that will shake the heavens. This word is your lifeline, chosen one. It's not about avoiding the fight. It's about knowing you're already victorious. God's protection is not a temporary shelter. It's a permanent fortress. The enemy may try to wear you down, but he cannot wear out the promise of God. You are not just standing, you are soaring, lifted by the hand of the one who never fails. The world may try to pull you into its chaos, but God is pulling you into His peace. His protection is not just a covering, it's a calling. It calls you to rise, to shine, to stand as a beacon of His power. You are not just a survivor of the storm, you are a light in it. The enemy may try to dim your glow, but God's protection ensures that your light will never go out. Every moment of doubt, every moment of fear, is an opportunity for God's protection to prove itself. The enemy wants you to focus on the size of your problems, but God wants you to focus on the size of His promise. You are not defined by what's against you, you are defined by what's within you. The Holy Spirit, the angels, the very power of God, they are all working together to keep you safe. This emergency message is a call to see beyond the visible. The world may show you obstacles, but God shows you opportunities. The enemy may show you threats, but God shows you triumphs. You are not just walking through this life, you are walking through it with divine purpose, covered by divine protection, guided by divine power. Step into that truth and watch the impossible become your reality. The battles you face are not a sign of defeat, they are a sign of destiny. God's protection doesn't just shield you from harm, it propels you toward purpose. Every challenge is a door to something greater, every trial a step toward your calling. Think of David, who faced a giant not to prove himself, but to reveal God's power. Your giants are not here to stop you, they are here to showcase God's glory through you. This word is your anchor, chosen one. It's not about escaping the storm, it's about commanding it. God's protection gives you authority to speak to the waves, to silence the lies, to stand firm in the face of chaos. You are not just protected, you are empowered. The enemy may try to shake you, but he cannot move what God has established. You are a chosen one, and your time is now. The world may try to make you feel like you're alone in your struggles, but God says you are surrounded by His presence. His protection is not just a promise, it's a reality, active and alive in every moment of your life. You are not fighting for victory, you are walking in it. The enemy may try to steal your peace, but he cannot touch your purpose. You are covered, chosen, and unstoppable. This emergency message is a call to embrace your divine identity. You are not defined by your circumstances, you are defined by God's calling. His protection is not just a shield, it's a crown, declaring to the world that you are His. Wear it boldly, chosen one, and let the world see the power of a life guarded by God. Your story is not one of survival, it's one of triumph. written by the hand of the Creator himself. Chosen ones, this emergency message is a divine signal, a clarion call from the heavens that God's protection is your unshakable foundation. It's not just a shield to guard you, it's a force that propels you forward, turning every obstacle into an opportunity for glory. The enemy may try to cloud your vision, but God's word clears the fog, revealing a path marked by his promise. You are not just walking through this world, you are blazing a trail, covered by a divine covering that no darkness can penetrate. The storms you face are not meant to drown you, they are meant to refine you. God's protection is like a fire that burns away the impurities, leaving only the strength of who you were created to be. Think of gold tested in the furnace. Every flame makes it purer, stronger, more radiant. That's you right now, chosen one. The trials you're walking through are not breaking you. They're shaping you into a vessel of divine purpose, untouchable by the chaos around you. This word is your reminder that God's protection is not a distant promise, it's an active reality. It's in the moments when you feel weakest that his strength shines brightest. The enemy may try to exploit your doubts, but God turns those doubts into declarations. Isaiah 54:17 says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." That's not a hope, it's a fact. Every attack aimed at you is already defeated. Every lie spoken against you is already silenced. You are not just a survivor, you are a standard bearer. God's protection makes you a beacon in a world of shadows, a living testament to his power. When you walk into a room, you carry an authority that shifts the air. People may not understand it, but they feel it. Your presence alone disrupts the enemy's plans because you are covered by a force greater than any opposition. You are not just protected, you are anointed for impact. Comment 777 below to claim this divine promise. To stand firm in the truth that God's protection is your birthright. Hit that like button to spread this light to others who need it, and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones walking in this unshakable truth. This emergency message is not just words, it's a weapon, a fire, a shield that guards your heart and lights your path. The world will try to convince you that protection means hiding, but God says it means shining. His shield doesn't call you to retreat, it calls you to advance. You are not meant to shrink back from the battle. You are meant to step into it with boldness, knowing that God's hand is over you. Think of Nehemiah, rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem while enemies plotted against him. His protection wasn't in running, it was in working, trusting, and standing firm. This emergency message is a call to see the battle through God's eyes. The enemy may show you a mountain, but God shows you a stepping stone. The world may show you a storm, but God shows you a stage. Every challenge is an opportunity for his protection to prove itself. You are not just walking through trials, you are walking through triumphs, each one revealing the power of the God who guards you. Your life is not a series of accidents, it's a series of appointments. God's protection ensures that every moment, every encounter, every struggle is part of his divine plan. You are not stumbling through this world, you are striding, guided by a purpose that cannot be shaken. The enemy may try to derail you, but God's protection keeps you on track, moving toward a destiny that was written before you were born. The greatest protection is not the absence of danger, it's the presence of God. His shield doesn't just block the enemy's arrows, it turns them into dust. You are not just defended, you are destined. Every attack against you is a setup for God's glory to shine. Think of the woman at the well, shunned by her community, yet chosen by Jesus for a divine encounter. Her shame became her story, and your struggles will become your strength. This word is your lifeline, chosen one. It's not about avoiding the fire, it's about walking through it unscathed. God's protection is not a passive covering, it's an active force, moving with you, fighting for you, lifting you above the chaos. The enemy may try to pull you down, but God is pulling you up, placing you on a rock that cannot be moved. The world may try to define you by your limitations, but God defines you by His limitless power. You are not bound by what you lack, you are empowered by what He gives. His protection is not just a shield, it's a spark, igniting the purpose within you. You are not just a light in the darkness, you are a fire, burning bright with divine authority, unstoppable in your calling. This emergency message is a call to trust the process. The trials you face are not random, they are refining. God's protection is not just about keeping you safe, it's about making you strong. Every challenge is a chisel, carving you into the image of His purpose. You are not just surviving, you are being sculpted, shaped into a masterpiece that reflects His glory. The enemy may try to make you feel isolated, but God says you are surrounded. His protection is a circle of fire around you, a divine barrier that no force can cross. Think of Elijah, standing alone against the prophets of Baal, yet surrounded by God's power. The fire that fell from heaven was not just a sign, it was a shield, proving that God's protection is greater than any opposition. This word is your anchor, chosen one. It's not about escaping the battle, it's about winning it. God's protection doesn't just cover you, it empowers you. You are not just standing against the enemy, you are standing above him, lifted by the hand of God. The world may try to pull you down, but His protection lifts you up, placing you where no storm can reach. The greatest lie the enemy tells is that you're vulnerable, but God's truth is stronger. You are invincible in Him. His protection is not just a promise, it's a power flowing through you, guarding you, guiding you. You are not just a target of the enemy's schemes, you are a threat to them, because God's shield makes you untouchable. This emergency message is a call to walk in your authority. You are not just protected, you are positioned for greatness. God's shield doesn't just guard your life, it guards your legacy. Every step you take is planting seeds for a harvest that will outlast you. You are not just living for today, you are building for eternity, covered by a protection that never fails. The world may try to make you feel like your battles are endless, but God says they are temporary. His protection is eternal, a promise that outlives every storm. You are not just fighting to survive, you are fighting to shine. The enemy may try to dim your light, but God's protection ensures it will burn brighter than ever. Think of Mary, the mother of Jesus, chosen for a purpose that shook the world. She faced danger, uncertainty, and scorn, yet God's protection carried her through. Her obedience became a legacy that changed history. Your obedience, your trust, your faith, it's changing history too. You are not just protected, you are pivotal, a chosen one shaping the future with every step. This word is your weapon, chosen one. It's not just about standing firm, it's about moving forward. God's protection doesn't just hold you steady, it propels you into your purpose. The enemy may try to block your path, but God is clearing it, opening doors no man can shut. You are not just walking, you are advancing, covered by a shield that no force can break. The world may try to make you feel like you're fighting alone, but God says you're leading an army. His protection makes you a warrior, not just for yourself, but for those around you. Your faith is a shield for your family, your friends, your community. You are not just carrying God's promise, you are carrying His power, transforming lives with every step you take. This emergency message is a call to see the bigger picture. Your battles are not just about you, they are about the kingdom. God's protection is not just personal, it's universal, a force that ripples through the lives of everyone you touch. You are not just a chosen one, you are a catalyst, sparking change, igniting hope, and proving that God's promise is real. The enemy may try to make you feel like your story is small, but God says it's epic. His protection turns your life into a saga of triumph, a testimony of power, a legacy of faith. You are not just surviving the storm, you are rewriting it, turning chaos into victory, darkness into light. God's shield is your strength, your story, your unstoppable destiny. Chosen ones, this emergency message is a divine beacon, a clarion call that God's protection is not just your shield, but your banner, waving high above every battle. It declares to the world that you are not merely guarded, you are glorified, chosen to carry a light that pierces the deepest shadows. The enemy may try to cast doubt, but God's promise is a fire in your soul, burning away fear and lighting the path to your divine purpose. You are not just protected, you are propelled, moving toward a destiny no force can derail. The chaos around you is not your master, it's your mirror. It reflects the strength God has placed within you, the resilience that grows stronger with every storm. Think of a diamond, formed under crushing pressure yet emerging unbreakable, radiant. That's you, chosen one. God's protection doesn't just keep you safe, it polishes you, revealing a brilliance that the world cannot ignore. The trials you face are not here to dim you, they are here to make you shine. This word is your reminder that God's protection is not a passive gift, it's a dynamic force. It moves with you, breathes with you, fights for you. The enemy may try to corner you, but God's shield is a door, opening to paths you never imagined. Psalm 18:30 says, "As for God, his way is perfect, the Lord's word is flawless. He shields all who take refuge in him." That shield is not just over you, it's within you, empowering every step you take. You are not just a survivor of the storm, you are its commander. God's protection gives you authority to speak to the winds, to calm the waves, to stand unmoved when the world expects you to fall. Your presence alone shifts the tide because you carry the weight of divine favor. The enemy may try to overwhelm you, but he cannot overcome the God who stands before you, behind you, and within you. Comment 777 below to anchor this truth in your spirit, to declare that God's protection is your reality. Hit that like button to send this message to others who need its power, and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones standing under God's unshakable shield. This emergency message is not just a word, it's a weapon, a flame, a promise that lights your way through every darkness. The world may try to convince you that protection means playing it safe, but God says it means living boldly. His shield doesn't call you to hide, it calls you to conquer. You are not meant to tiptoe through life, you are meant to stride, knowing that every step is guarded by divine power. Think of Joshua, standing before the walls of Jericho. The odds were impossible, but God's protection was his strategy, and those walls fell. Your walls are falling too. This emergency message is a call to recognize your divine rhythm. The enemy wants you to rush, to panic, to stumble in fear. But God's protection sets your pace, steady and sure. You are not racing against time, you are walking in eternity. Every moment is held in God's hands, every challenge timed to reveal his glory. You are not just moving through life, you are dancing to a divine melody only you can hear. Your battles are not burdens, they are bridges. God's protection turns every struggle into a pathway to something greater. The enemy may try to block your way, but God is building roads where there were none. Think of Peter, stepping out onto the water. The waves were real, but God's protection was greater, holding him up when logic said he should sink. Your faith is holding you up now, turning the impossible into your testimony. The world may try to make you feel like your story is ordinary, but God says it's extraordinary. His protection doesn't just cover you, it elevates you. You are not just another face in the crowd, you are a flame in the darkness, a chosen one whose life burns with divine purpose. The enemy may try to snuff out your light, but God's shield ensures it will blaze brighter than ever. This word is your lifeline, chosen one. It's not about avoiding the fight, it's about knowing you're equipped to win. God's protection is not just a covering, it's a crown, declaring your authority, your purpose, your destiny. You are not just standing against the enemy, you are standing above him, lifted by the hand of the one who never fails. The enemy may try to make you question your calling, but God's protection is your confirmation. Every attack against you is proof that you are a threat to the darkness. Why else would the enemy try so hard to stop you? You are not just a target, you are a force, chosen to shift the spiritual landscape. God's shield ensures that no weapon can touch the purpose he's placed within you. This emergency message is a call to see the unseen. The world may show you problems, but God shows you promises. The enemy may show you threats, but God shows you triumphs. His protection is not just a defense, it's a revelation, unveiling the truth of who you are. You are not just walking through this life, you are walking through it with divine clarity, seeing what others cannot. Think of Deborah, a prophetess who led a nation to victory. She didn't wait for permission, she stood in God's protection and spoke his truth. Her courage changed history, and your courage is changing yours. Every word you speak, every step you take, is backed by divine authority. You are not just protected, you are powerful, a chosen one shaping the future with God's shield. This word is your anchor, chosen one. It's not about escaping the storm, it's about mastering it. God's protection gives you the strength to stand in the wind, to walk through the fire, to rise above the flood. The enemy may try to shake you, but he cannot move what God has rooted. You are not just surviving, you are thriving, growing stronger with every challenge you face.